if you're not used to poetry, you won't know how to understand it. So this series is called How to Understand Poetry. This is video number 1. So don't judge me if it's weird.
Let's get it, let's get it. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's go. Let's get it, let's get it.
What's up? Hello, it's Kinyo. So I wanted to try something new. I hope you enjoy this. I'm going to throw it in with my vlog and then I'll clip it out separately also. This is a series I'm going to do like weekly. I'm going to take a poem of mine and then I'm going to explain it. Because what I've realized is I write 2 kinds of poems for different kinds of people. One kind of poem for people who really read a lot of poetry and writers and people at spoken word events, and it's metaphor heavy stuff. But what I realized is that most people don't get those kinds of poems. So I also write another kind of poem where I put in lots of just like straight talk or something like that, and I'll just be talking on an issue that's very easy to understand. But I love the imagery stuff. I love using metaphors, and I feel like if you're not used to poetry, you won't know how to understand it. So this series is called How to Understand Poetry. This is video number 1. So don't judge me if it's weird too. Don't mind the background. This isn't my usual background. I'm out of town. That's what it looks like in the walls here. So whatever. So check out, this poem is, I'm gonna call it Diamonds. It doesn't have a title, but I'm tired of calling all my stuff untitled, so that's the name of this poem, Diamond. I'm gonna read the whole thing, then I'll go through it line by line and explain to you why I read it, and hopefully that teaches you a little bit about what poetry is about. So this poem goes like this. The world is a wide, collaborative place, with sunshine and colors strewn on coffee pots and odd memories, stained to rainy afternoons. Oh, sorry, I messed up. I'm doing it again. I cut that part out. All right. The world is a wide, collaborative place with sunshine and colors strewn on coffee pots and odd memories, stained rainy afternoons worn like boots on dark ghetto corners where your passing was just an angle, whistling water whispers, eating father time, lost in contemplation. Okay, so this is good because I haven't read this poem in a while, and sometimes I don't even know what I'm writing about. So I'm gonna explain this, go line by line, how I would interpret it, even if it wasn't my poem. Because honestly, I put a lot of imagery, and it changes because I don't remember exactly what I was feeling. But I do remember when I wrote this one, so I'll give you that as background. I was looking out the window. I believe it was raining, and I was feeling just the power of the world and the power of creativity, and I wanted to turn that into something and hopefully make someone else feel that. So the world is wide. That's obvious, right? The world is wide. The world is a wide, collaborative place. I think that's pretty obvious. That one's kind of straightforward. I'm just saying that we live in a really big world with lots of different people, and some of the best joys we can ever have are collaboration, with sunshine and colors strewn on coffee pots. Now that is not about meaning. So that for me, I'm giving you senses. I'm giving you, I want you to have these images just flowing through your head. So with sunshine and colors strewn on coffee pots. And for me, that makes me think about obviously sunshine and then just different colors and paint. Strewn is it just means strewn, so thrown around onto coffee pots. And coffee pots gives me the feeling of the morning and energy and stuff like that. So it's cool. So strewn on coffee pots and odd memories. So this is fun. So now I'm thinking about the morning, the coffee pots, and then just like all those weird little things that you remember throughout the day. So I'm saying the world is a big place with colors and energy and life and new mornings and old memories. And then I go on to say, stained rainy afternoons worn like boots. So that's like a super heavy metaphor, right? Stained rainy afternoons worn like boots. Okay. So to me that just means like, like the imagery that would pop in my head, that's more imagery. You know how there's like oil stains on the roads and just the idea. So that's one kind of way you're looking at stained, right? Because there's oil stains in parking lots. But then you can also think about rain as staining a certain time of day, right? An afternoon stained with rain. I think that's cool. You can wear it like a boot. And then on dark ghetto corners, I like the word ghetto and I like how it looks. Sometimes I put words in there just because I like how they look. And what's up? I'm doing a new video on dark ghetto corners where your passing was just an angle. So that's kind of fun. I'm kind of just talking about how the fact that, I don't know, you just walk around corners, it's an angle. So that one's kind of direct, but I like how it sounds. So I put it in there. And then it goes whistling water whispers. That was mostly for the alliteration. Eating father time. I like that. I like patriarchy sometimes. That's why I put father time in there. Whistling water whispers, eating father time, lost in contemplation. So personifying time, making it a person, and saying that it's been being eaten up, that's mostly just more imagery. And then lost in contemplation is the last line, which is pretty simple and easy to understand. Anyway, I hope that you kind of enjoyed that and it made a little bit of sense. I'm going to try to do one of these every week, just like go through a poem, and I hope that you guys from this learn how to understand poetry. This has been Understanding Poetry with your host. I'm just joking. All right, keep watching and share this video a million times, and then subscribe. People don't really understand. It's very important for you to subscribe. If you're not subscribing, what you're doing is hating. You're a hate. Okay, never mind. I'm done. Thanks for watching. Bye.